Hey guys, it's Tim. Time for another daily rift. Today I'm going to be doing the rift on my Demon Hunter. Again, I've gotten a little bit better with the multi-shot that I had started using as of yesterday. Yeah, I like it pretty decent. I did get an upgrade last night that you're going to be seeing me using. It is Harrington Waistguard, which is definitely one of the best belts in the game because of the huge damage increase on it. Opening chest, and the chest is not just like an actual chest, it's like a body, it's a weapon rack or armor rack, something like that. All those things actually trigger this 140% increased damage for 10 seconds. And actually in the world of Diablo 3, 10 seconds is a decent amount of time. So if you do have this belt and you haven't been using it, give it a shot, especially if you're in like some higher torment levels or something like that. So anyways, I think that's pretty much it. Using the belt actually forced me, or enabled me, whichever way you look at it, to use my Natalya's boots again, which actually does enable my 4-piece Natalya set along with my 4-piece Marauder set. So I did drop Marked for Death just as an experiment, and I'm using Reign of Vengeance with Stampede, also just kind of experimenting with that rune. I may even, through the course of this rift, use a different rune just to kind of see how it goes too. So the reason I'm using that is because it's fire-based, and I do have the most fire skills gear on compared to any other elements. So that's why I'm giving that one a shot. Up to this point, I pretty much always like to use the shade rune. I think that one's really good, but that one might have to wait until I get some more plus lightning skill damage or something like that. So anyways, let's go ahead and get right to it. We're doing this in Torment 4. Torment 4 is pretty decent balance for me for a couple challenging fights here and there, but also it's pretty easy overall too, especially with the Harrington Waistguard now. But I don't know, I kind of like the balance. I still die every now and again, and to me that's kind of okay. I'll show you this Reign of Vengeance too. I've pretty much just been using it like on elite packs because it's not as good as Shade. Alright, so you see I used that weapon rack, and now my damage goes up at 2.2 million. That's awesome. That's that Harrington Waistguard. I think so good. I am definitely a big fan of that thing at this point. Oh, these damn spiders. Hey, wow. Legendary already. Thanks, Blizzard. It's an amulet. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got, oh, it's an Ouroboros, or however you say that. These things can roll pretty decently, so let's see what I get. This one, however, did not roll too well. The thing that you want to make sure to get on an amulet, just from my experience, is you want to get your base stat, you want to get critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and then plus like an elemental skill damage or something like that. And this one, unfortunately, is missing 2 of those. If it's just missing 1, that's fine, because of course you can enchant for that 4th one, but if it's missing 2 of them, kind of puts you in a tough spot. Use that Reign of Vengeance. You know, I'm actually not using Reaper's Wraps right now. I do kind of miss it. I do still use Blood Vengeance, which is really good. And that still gives me a little bit of a hatred boost when I get like a health globe or something, but it is definitely not as good as the Reaper's Wraps, that's for sure. Especially using them in conjunction. Using them in conjunction is just awesome. So, see that? The Kool-Aid breaking those wallers? That thing's awesome. The really bad thing about the Kool-Aid potion is if you are not short health, like if you are at 100% health, you can't use it. I actually think that's kind of dumb. I wish that they would change it so you can use it. Like, it makes you, or like it forces you to make a decision then, you know? Like, if you are in a waller and you want to get out of there and you're at full health, I think you should be able to. But then, of course, there's a consequence to that. You get no health benefit from it. So that's kind of a decision that you have to make, and I think that's a pretty interesting decision. Alright, let's get his buddies here before I Reign of Vengeance them. Ooh, yeah, we got 5 of them. I'm gonna make some good use out of this Reign of Vengeance. Just plowing them over. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. With the Stampede rune, it's okay. we'll try the other fire one in just a couple minutes here. So, oh, here's a corpse. So again, whenever I do turn over a corpse, or whenever I hit a weapon rack or a chest, I get the Harrington Waistguard buff, and it actually shows the buff to you, which is really kind of nice. Not all of the like legendary items and stuff like that actually shows you the buff that you get, and it's actually quite helpful. I don't know, it's kind of like the more information, the better, right? Alright, so I still have not perfected by any means this multi-shot, you know, for hatred generation, but it's okay. I kind of find myself, when I'm using it, getting stuck, like, just using it forever, trying to build my hatred back up, so I don't know. I think it'll come with time. It will come with time, or I hope. Tonight on the stream, I'm kind of feeling like maybe doing something a little bit different. I have not decided what yet. Maybe I'll start a hardcore character again. It's been a long time since I played hardcore. It's been, well, like when I stopped playing Diablo 3 vanilla, I stopped because I had a couple hardcore characters and I just wasn't dying. The last hardcore thing that I had was I leveled up a monk to 60 in only monster power 10 back when it was monster power and not torment. And that was actually kind of fun. It was really, really slow though. Like, it took a long time. But I think it might be kind of fun to do hardcore again. I'm kind of getting the itch, the hardcore itch. And for some reason, I'm getting an itch to play a barbarian too. So that may be the one. Some people are saying like Crusaders are not really all that good in hardcore. I'm not really sure why. Like, they don't have good escape tools or something like that. I mean, like, you can definitely build them super, super tanky, but I mean, like, even with like a demon hunter, you have smoke screen, you got vault, you know, all sorts of stuff like that. But a Crusader apparently, I guess, maybe doesn't have very much stuff. They have steed, like the steed charge thing, and that's, I suppose that's it. But damn, you can just build them so tanky. All right, man, this has been a nice legendary run so far. Oh, it's an Azure Wrath with dexterity on it, so it's cold damage. Well, I don't think there's too much exciting stuff to do on a monk with cold damage. But I don't know. I'll take a look at that. I do have a monk at level 70, but I have not hardly played him at all other than to level him to 70. And then just to, he's what I use to farm up the Cinder Coat too. Which, by the way, if you have a Demon Hunter and you want a Cinder Coat, definitely keep this in mind. Don't gamble for Cinder Coats on your Demon Hunter, because like you have such a high chance to get cloaks, and cloaks have, you know, well, they can't be Cinder Coats if you roll like a cloak. So like the way that I look at it is, when you gamble from Kadala, you gamble for like a chest piece, right? If you're on a Demon Hunter, like your first roll is to determine if it's like a cloak or if it's a normal chest armor. And so if it rolls as a cloak, well, you just ruin your chance at getting a Cinder Coat. And so the best thing to do then is to level up a monk to level 70, and when you need to gamble for your Cinder Coat, just use your monk, because the monk is never going to get a cloak. They're just going to get normal chest armor. So every roll is going to be a chance to get a Cinder Coat then, basically. Whereas with the Demon Hunter, if you roll up a cloak, you don't have a chance to, you know, to have that be a Cinder Coat. Something I think pretty important to keep in mind. But yeah, so I don't know. This Natalya set, I have not really been a huge fan of it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Like I said, I still die from time to time. But with the like Reign of Vengeance, I've used it before with the Natalya's 4-piece set, and I just wasn't super impressed with it. But I think the more that I get to playing with it, the better I kind of realize that it is, and just how much it's actually up, how much Reign of Vengeance is up. Like, in all honesty, if Reign of Vengeance is up every single elite pack, then can I really complain about it? Probably not. However, if it was Shade, if if I was using Shade, I think that I would want to have it up like every major pack, even like normal monsters maybe. Especially if I was doing like higher Torment level too. The thing that I actually really like about this Stampede one, the Stampede rune on Rain of Vengeance, is that, hold on, I gotta make sure I don't die, is that it's actually crowd control too. Whereas Shade is like only damage, this thing actually like, well, you saw it, like it kind of knocks them up. It knocks them back, I suppose. It knocks them up. They're pregnant. It's like it knocks them back, so it's a form of crowd control. So when you're doing like maybe like Torment 5, Torment 6, especially on a Demon Hunter where they don't have very good defense, that crowd control actually becomes really pretty important. So if you can like catch an entire elite pack in your Rain of Vengeance with Stampede, like that seems like a pretty legit way to basically have a little bit of defense built into your offense too. Oh, guess I gotta go back to the beginning, huh? I hate it when I get like most of the rift zones that are like just one level. I kind of like when you get there's one of the prisons, you know, like the warden place. There's one of those that can roll, I think, with like just one level. I don't like getting this level as the only level though. For some reason, I just don't like it. Oh, by the way, you guys, in case you were wondering what that vortex effect is, if you checked out my other videos, especially my other Demon Hunter videos, I do kind of talk about the S of Johan. I pronounce it Johan because I think it sounds cooler that way, but it's probably just like Johan or something. Here, I'll show it to you in just a second. Here. Chance on a hit to pull in enemies towards your target and slow them. I got that on my Demon Hunter, and also I just got another one, and I put it on my Enchantress, so now she does it too. I don't know. It's freaking awesome. If you have one of those and just sitting in your stash, you gotta give it a shot. It's really cool, especially like with Cluster Arrow. Like when you see that thing proc and it just like whew, sucks them all in, you just unload with Cluster Arrow and you just killed a ton of guys. It's really cool because it has a huge range too. So that's, I think, the best thing about it. Oh, shielding, come on. Alright, so here, sure. I wanted to break out of the waller there, but I couldn't. I mean, like, it wasn't a big deal, but, like, I'm not really going to be in danger of dying, so I just wanted to break the waller. Alright, come on, come on. Oh, there's some hatred. I'm still not very good with the multi-shot thing. I think I'm getting better, but I still have a little ways to go. Like, the big thing that I'm kind of struggling with is when I need to be using it versus when I need to not be using it. Like here, like, they're... Okay, never mind. I got a couple more good guys here. So I need to, like, line up more of them so I can more quickly regenerate my discipline. I can then unload some more cluster arrows. But there are times when I think, like, I use it when I shouldn't be. But I don't know. I think it's going to come with experience. So, and one thing that I have not fully gotten used to, even though I really like the belt so far, Harrington Waistguard, I've not gotten used to it. So, like, I have not been very strategic with how I use it and when I use it, what do I do when I see the proc, you know, stuff like that. Like here, okay, I just got it. So, well, of course there are no bad guys around as soon as I get it, right? It's actually really pretty fun to come up on an elite pack, pop your companion, pop your Rain of Vengeance, and just unload cluster arrows. It's pretty cool. I like it. Oh, here's a corpse and an elite. But you see, like, I don't have any hatred. That's my bad. Like, I totally was dumb about that. If I was wise with my hatred use and my multi-shotting, I would have gone into that fight with, you know, full hatred. Alright, we're coming towards the end. We're at 98%. Oh boy, oh boy. What do we got? Oh yeah, there we go. Man, does he have extra? Oh yeah, he does have extra health. I was like, holy crap. This dude is tough. There's nothing like extra health to make you feel inadequate. Hey, Butcher. Alright, so what I really have to get used to is do not left click when I am just fighting the Rift Guardian. Unless they just summon some ads. Otherwise I just like multi-shot and I get basically not much of an effect from it. Ah, Waller. Go get him, Rain of Vengeance. Ouch, dude, stop it. For those of you that don't know, if you've been by my stream, you probably know the Butcher is my nemesis. Check out some of my videos. One of my older videos is a hardcore demon hunter that I had lost in Inferno difficulty back very early on into the game. I lost him on Torment Butcher. It was sad. It was really sad. But definitely check that out if you have not already. It's rather embarrassing, but it's also somewhat entertaining, so. Alright, well, that run I got 2 legendaries. They weren't necessarily very exciting. The amulet definitely is not exciting at all. However, the Azure Wrath, I may take a look at that on my monk. Not really sure about what my monk is using right now. Let's see. He's pretty much just been like a catch-all, like things that I find that are decent for monks and not demon hunters. I pretty much just put on her there. So I found Inna's Radiance, of course, on my demon hunter. Yay. But then again, I've already found 2 Marauders helms, so and a Natalya's helm, so it's fine that I found an Inna's. I was not too disappointed. There's not a set helm that I was really looking for. So also just randomly a 4-piece Blackthorns just that I have found on my demon hunter. I did craft a Griswold's Perfection just for fun. That's okay. And this other random item. The Envious Blade. Gain 100% critical hit chance against enemies at full health. Whatever. One of these days I will play the monk. One of these days, but I'll probably play something else before I play my monk again. Anyways, let's go ahead and gamble up. I've been gambling crossbows, one-handed crossbows still, which is a really big bummer because you only get like, I have 61 shards, I'll get 4. Yay, how exciting. How exciting. That's the worst thing about gambling weapons, is you just run out so quickly. Alright, I'm just going to salvage this too. That's not going to be useful for me at all. I actually don't think I'm even going to save this. No. I have an Azure Wrath, a cold one, or of course a cold one. I have an Intelligence Azure Wrath for my Wizard once I get my Wizard to 70, which I've been slacking off on pretty bad. But this is not really going to be necessary to have one with Dexterity on it. But, alright, let's gamble up. Come on, Kadala, give me something good. 1, 2, 3. And of course she gives me nothing, but I'm used to that. I'm very, unfortunately, used to that. Alright. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out my stream at twitch.tv/IamTheMatrix. I stream every night, typically around 7 p.m. Central Standard Time until about 10 or so at least, but a little bit more on the weekends. But definitely check out my stream. I do update my schedule and Twitter as well with stream times. So, but yeah, thanks for watching and take it easy.